Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Bartman, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Christina, welcome. Joan, Diane, Jasmine, Mango Polo, and I think that's it. Welcome to the Free Live Tarot Readings. I appreciate everybody joining me on a beautiful Sunday night. It's actually getting warmer here in Texas, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not going to lie. It's getting warmer here in Texas. Andrew, welcome to the stream as well. What is going on, everybody? All right, we got Bartman. What's going to happen when I celebrate April Fool's Day next month? Well, maybe you may get fooled. Maybe you may find a trick in there. Sort of a April Fool's like trick or treat, except it's all tricks all the time. I mean, there's no treats on April Fool's. Let's go to the Tarot Tower, which is missing a spot. Actually, I have no idea what went there. The funny part is I need to go to a previous video and look to see what was there because I don't remember. So my tower was reorganized for me and I'm not sure what was there. It's probably got moved over there. I think Christina may have moved it over there somewhere, but you know, I have no idea. I have no idea. If we're doing April Fools though, let's go for a This Might Hurt Tarot. There we go. This Might Hurt Tarot. We're going to see what kind of April Fool's shenanigans we can run into maybe on April Fool's Day. Let's see. All right. Bartman, let's find out. What kind of April Fool's celebration are you planning? What kind of things are you got to plan? Well, you know, I bought a Mac Studio, which is supposed to arrive April Fool's Day. So hopefully that's not an April Fool's because I need that computer. That's my main computer. I've been using Mac Minis. So they released a Mac Mini that's fancier. So basically I bought one of the fancier Mac Minis. Nerdsbane, thank you for your donation. So I'm going to get my fancier Mac Mini, put all of my stuff on it, and then sell off all of the old Mac Minis and move into the future with that new one. So I gotta check it out. So that's supposedly going to be delivered on April Fool's, but hopefully that's not an April Fool's joke because, you know, I'm just saying I'm an Apple fanatic. I gotta have the Apple stuff. All right, let's see. What is going on when I celebrate that? The Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. You do have an opportunity to make some April Fool's jokes. I mean, I'm just saying you do. You have some opportunities to fool some people that you know. There are some things open. There are decisions to be made for how we can do this productively and have fun with it as well. You got a couple of twos in here. It is about making the decisions. It is about figuring out what kind of things you can set up because I think that you can set up a really good April Fool's joke indeed. Two of Wands. It says, do your research. Get an April Fool's joke ready. I mean, there's got to be something fun. There's got to be something unexpected. It'll be funny, but it won't be too shocking or what have you. Get that ready, get that prepared. I think a little bit of research is going to make that great for you. You do have a Two of Pentacles. Again, it's all about making decisions and whatnot. Now, I think you're going to get hit with a fooler yourself. So be prepared for that. Obviously, be a little bit, cautious about what you hear and what you believe, because I think the one that you're going to get presented is going to be pretty believable. Strength, thank you for your donation. The Two of Pentacles, decisions need to be made. Overall, Wheel of Fortune feels like just another day. I mean, it really feels like another day. We got tricks. We got some fools going on. We have some fun stuff in the background. There's always some shenanigans going on April Fools. So I think you're going to have fun with it. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune says basically just going to be kind of a normal day other than a couple of things happening. Knight of Swords is you definitely want to get out and go somewhere for that day as well. So I think it is going to be beneficial for you and it's going to be fun. And as always, that is a fun holiday and we should have fun on that day. I don't know what I have planned. I just don't. I have no idea what I have planned. Linda, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, let's see. I think the problem with April Fools is everybody knows you're going to try to get something in on them. Everybody kind of is going in a little bit paranoid. So everybody's kind of about, 50% paranoid when they read something anyway. So, just makes it difficult sometimes. Nerdsbane, cards for this week. Any deck involving rain, because I've got a whole week of it. Nerdsbane, that's no good. That is no good. What is good, though, is Empress Queen. Welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Any deck that has rain, go away. My chair's in the way. Let's find out. Rain, kind of a rainy, kind of a moody kind of thing. What do I have? I mean, I don't really have like a rain deck per se. I got a couple of cards in my new tarot that have rain in them. I guess we could go for the Poe. The Poe's kind of a rainy day deck. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, there's not literally any rain. Rain is kind of sporadic across all my decks. If you do have, well, I've changed my mind. You do have this one, the Arcana Tarot. The Arcana Tarot actually has a suit called Rain. There's literally, there it is, the Two of Rain. All right. The Arcana Tarot has a suit of rain. We are going to use this one. So Nerdsbane, we're pretty close. We're pretty close here for the deck that you're looking. The deck that you are looking for. I think we have found it indeed. Lich Girl, welcome. Aquarian, welcome as well. How's everybody doing tonight? Are y'all ready for Monday? Just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. My get up and run day. You know how that goes. Anyway, all right, it is going to be another manic Monday. Oh my, the Fool. Can we get a rain card here? We got the Ten of Rain. That's not a bad one. I mean, that's not a bad one. Real rain is kind of a pain sometimes, but the Ten of Rain, the Ten of Cups, that is a celebration of family. That is coming together. That is uniting and all of that good stuff. I like that too. We have a Two of Rain as well. So look at this sort of reaching, the Two of Cups in here. The Two of Cups and a Ten of Cups. It feels like that something is happening with other people on this. It feels like a connection with somebody. It feels like a sort of a movement of a connection that is going to happen here. You have Messenger of Wind, or the Page of sort of the Swords here. They're sort of breathing out things, sort of giving you information, almost like we united we united with somebody else next week that is going to have some information for it. And they are going to have some important information to let us know, to give us. It feels like this is somebody that we already know. It feels like they're either somebody we run into or somebody we have a little action with, or, somebody that we've seen on a regular basis. They seem to be reaching out to us to give us some messages. You do have the Messenger of Wind in here, along with this reaching forward, reaching across, trying to get us a connection, trying to get us into the scope. It almost feels like the sun is going down. They have some information that's going to be crucial. It's going to be kind of critical for us, and they need to give this information immediately. You got the Messenger of Wind, the communication sort of coming in through here. Triple Moon Goddess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Fool is interesting. The Fool, along with all of this. Basically, next week, I think, begins a pattern where you're in a new adventure. And in this new adventure, it seems somebody's coming along, somebody is within it, somebody has control over it, or somebody has some opinions about where it should be. The Fool into the Ten of Rain. We have an adventure that's going to start as something interesting, something cool. And I think that you like what you see and you're willing to go for it. Now, there's some messages that you need before you go on the adventure. The sun is going down. You're about to embark, but they need to tell you something before you do. So there we go. That's basically next week is setting up for something a little more important, setting up for a little bit of an adventure, an opportunity you may have, but you need some messages before you embark upon it. Could be a lot of different reasons. It could be that you have an April Fool's joke. No, it could be a lot of different reasons. It could be that, hey, there are some things that you need for this adventure. There are some pieces of information that you're missing, even though it looked like you have everything that you need. Maruta, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so we did get you something with rain. Hopefully, Hopefully the rain doesn't get you down next week because, yeah, I mean, I wish I had some rain. It's Texas, so it's kind of dry. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of dry over here, so you kind of gotta, you kind of got to put up with what you put up with, Texas. This is the way it goes. Anyway, we do have Strength coming in. Will Dash text me later? What is Dash doing? Will DoorDash text me later? Will Dash text me later? Let's find out. If I'm going to text you later, I'm going to use the Tarot Oracle deck, otherwise known as the Ciro Marchetti deck. The Ciro Marchetti deck does have, I'm just saying, YouTube user, thank you for your donation. Ciro Marchetti does have a new deck coming out. This is a Lenormand, just telling you now, this is a Lenormand deck. It's in the news. News is coming out Tuesday morning, and you're going to want to see this Lenormand because it is mighty, mighty attractive. Skinny Legend, it has been a minute. What are y'all doing? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Will Dash text me later? Let's see. I mean, I like it. I like it. I'm going to say yes on this. I'm going to say there's some texting going on later. Thumbs up for this. You mainly have the King of Pentacles. What is Dash going to say? That's what I want to know. Dash needs a continuation of what's been happening. Dash likes what's been happening. Dash wants to continue what's been happening. Dash is ready to text you. Dash is ready to get on the train and to move forward with things that are going on here. Now, what is going on with Dash and these other people, though, is what I want to know. All right, bottom line, what's going on with Dash and these other people? The reason I say that is Strength is such a weird card here next to a Four of Cups. It feels like that the other people are influencing them, or the other people are giving them some opinions, or the other people are kind of using them for something that may not be opportunistic for them, but maybe for the other people, but not for them. It almost feels like we're inserting something into their head. We're pushing something down. We're sort of downloading something into them. Anyway, I think Dash is going to text you later. Absolutely. So it's a simple yes/no question going with a yes, mainly because the King of Pentacles at the end, the retired banker, loves where they are, loves what they're doing, loves kind of the feel, the flow of things, how it is going. Fam, I thank you for your donation. But yeah, that King says, I need to make this connection. There's some stuff that I just need to, get off my chest. There's some stuff that there is something that Dash, again, has been holding back. I think they're going to still hold it back in this text, but, I think that's going to be revealed in a couple of months at a minimum. So anyway, there we go. So there it is. There it is. We're going with a positive. We're going with a yes for that and get it done and get it done. All right, ends next actions towards me. Triple Moon Goddess. Will I be the biggest? Fem, thank you for your other donation. Will I be the biggest baller financially in 2025? I mean, that is a while back. That is a while back. So, I mean, it is about being a big baller. It is about making the fat cash, and making the fat cash is something you do good. Triple Moon Goddess. This is a talent that you indeed have. This is something that you're pretty good at. It is something that you're good at, and I think we could have some opportunities here. Let's see where we're going. Let's follow the lit path and see what kind of things we can get into here. What kind of things we can end up at a minimum with that. Will you do that? Film's coming in with a triple shot tonight. Fem, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Man, it is about your connections here. Colby, thank you for your donation. It is about your connections with others right now. I'm going to bottom line it for you here. The Two of Cups being the first card here. It is about making connections with other people. The other people are going to lift you up. The other people are going to give you that financial. Other people are going to give you that financial success, going to give you the big baller status that you need in 3 years from now. That is a long time. There's a lot of planning, a lot of action, a lot of good stuff going to happen in between there. Strength, thank you for the double shot tonight. Look at you. Everybody's fancy tonight. I appreciate y'all. Two of Cups, though. It's about making the connections with other people. It's about presenting the stuff that you do. It's about making the connections. It's about selling things. It's about getting things done with other people. And I think that is going to be you, not YouTube. There's many money opportunities for you that do not involve YouTube. I can say that now. But other people are going to have to be giving you the money. Other people are going to have to be on your side for this. Investments as well. There you go. Investments, anything. You're going to need some advice. You're going to need some guidance. You're going to need a place to follow. 5 of Swords. I'm just saying, the pattern between here and there, it's a long time. You are going to be losing a little bit of money in the investments. You are going to be losing a little bit of money from here to there when you're trying to figure out where things need to be, where things need to be settled, what sectors you need to be in, what kind of investments, where you need to get your money, where you need to get your income and things like that, right? You're looking at a little bit of failure because the stock market, everything, if it was that easy, everybody would be a billionaire. If it was that easy, everybody would be a billionaire at this point. So be prepared to take a couple of losses and just prepare to lose sometimes because it is about the long game. It's about the long game. 3 years is a long time. So, if you can handle that, that's going to be all right. 2 of Wands says that your money needs to be stable. Your money needs to be stable. Joan, thank you for your donation. Meaning a lot of non-movement or a lot of stability, a lot of sort of put it in and leave it there kind of thing, right? Put it in, leave it, and ride it out. There is that mode. By the way, entertainment purposes only, never invest based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet, but yeah, that too. Put it there, leave it, keep the structural stability, keep it there, because the 3 says there's always the brighter side. There's always the grass that's greener on that other end. And you're going to be like, oh my, I need to switch this to that. I need to switch this over here. Reality is you're going to have to invest money that you don't need. You're going to have to watch it grow. You're going to have to wait on it, and you're going to have to wait it out when it goes in there, because there is some failure associated with it, but long term you are going to make some money in your investments. But it is about guidance as well. Just guessing is not going to do it for you, right? We need to make that connection with other people to figure out our proper pathways and proper things going. Oh, overall, I think thumbs up. I think you're going to come up with a strategy. I think it looks good. It looks pretty clean in here. It is all about the stability. YouTube users, speaking of stable, what is going on? Thank you again for your other donation. All right, we got a double shot YouTube user. We're going to skip around a little bit today. In feels for me, and what are their next actions? Meditation with music. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, YouTube, let's find out. What are N's feelings? What are the next actions? What are they going to do after that text that wasn't answered, after that communication, after they reached out? We need some guidance here. We're going to get it with the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Victorian Romantic Tarot is going to have our answers tonight, because this is magic in a bottle, my friends. This is exactly where we need to be, and this is going to be the good stuff. Veronica, thank you for your donation as well. All right, what is N doing? What are N's plans? King of Wands, they're not done. They're not done. They are persistent. They're going to be a bit persistent in this avenue. I got to say now, a bit persistent in this avenue. You have that Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance. I need to get the romantic stuff back. I need to get the good stuff back in line, because it feels like we have been out of sync. We're not on the same page that we have always been on. We need to get back in the groove here. 7 of Swords says, I'm back, just like Slim Shady. I'm back, right? I am back. 7 of Swords. You know me, YouTube user, you know that 7 of Swords is somebody coming back in line. It's all in my book. Somebody coming back in line here. That King of Wands says they're going to be persistent. They want to make this connection. I think they're going to be in that mode, right? Veronica, thank you for your double shot tonight. I appreciate you. Now, I've been consistent within. I've been consistent with N. It's almost like they want advice of why don't things work out? Why am I dead ending here in relationships? Why isn't things working out for me? All right, well, where is this connection headed is what we need. All right, I know we're skipping all around, but I figured I'd do a double shot for the YouTube user while I got the Victorian Romantic Tarot out because, man, this is a nice deck. This is a beautiful deck. I love this deck. I mean, this is the fourth version, not like I haven't seen it before, but still, since my first sighting of this deck so many years ago, I was just enamored with it and I had to have it. I just had to have it. Anyway, where's the connection with N headed? Eight of Cups, right? You're looking at Eight of Cups into a Four of Wands. They just left somebody. They just abandoned. They just left. They just walked out. They just walked out is what I'm saying. They headed out the door and they're ready for a homeland now. They're ready for something better. They're ready for something superior. They're not going to take the failure that they've had before. Justice card, they need it balanced out. They need to understand what it takes to make a relationship that works, what it takes not to crash a relationship like they always do, but they are going to have to learn that over time. And I think you can help them with that. So I think it is headed for a bit of a starting a home. I think it's headed for a little bit of a balancing out of N because, N has said that they're working on themselves. And I think part of that is going to be you helping them in this regard. In this, get it? In this regard. I don't know. All right. Back into the bag. The Victorian Romantic Tarot goes. We're going to have to come back to that later. But for now, it is time for the triple Fem shot. Fem wants a general on career and wants to know who's the psychopath. I'm just saying, Fem needs to know who is the psychopath. Could it be M? Could it be N? Could it be O? Could it be P? It could be anybody. It could be anybody. But I'm just saying, for the general career, we're going to use the Smith and Morty Tarot. But for the psychopath, we're going straight to the heart. We're going to a different tarot deck for that one. You'll see which one. Well, it's kind of the Poe. Spoiler alert. But you know that the Poe knows these things. If somebody is a psychopath, if somebody's putting a hex on you, I'm getting the Poe because the Poe knows about these kind of things. The Poe has a link to these very, very interesting things in the ether. General for career. You're doing okay. The thing about the career is you're doing all right, especially emotionally. It feels like you feel like you're on the right path. I mean, I'll bottom line it for you. You feel like you're on the right path. You feel like things are smoothing out. You feel like things are we're headed to where I like it, to headed to where it's going to be beneficial for us, right? You're making the connections that you need long term, and I think that's the big part here. You need to understand the connections, the networking, the getting people on your side is going to be critical for you in your career. You're looking for general. It is about networking, getting the business cards, getting the numbers, getting the people that you know. Because I think people are on your side. When they're on your side, they're going to be able to give you the opportunities that you're going to kind of be skipped out on, quite frankly. But it is about decisions as well. The problem with career right now is it's difficult to figure out where to go exactly. I can find things that bring me pleasure. I can find things that I like, but it's just what is going to be good balance, right? Queen of Wands, welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm just saying, where's that balance? Where's that balance between I'm happy with what I'm doing and I'm able to make enough money to what I'm doing as well? And I think that's where the Two of Pentacles, I think that's where the decision making comes in, because you have to make the proper decisions. You have to follow the correct leads in order to make that happen. So there is your general for career. Overall, I think you're headed on the right path, headed on the right track. Is M a psychopath? I hope not. I hope not, because that would be bad. That would be really bad. But the Poe would know. Edgar Allan himself is going to have this information. Is going to let you know if M is a psychopath. Because if they are, you want to dodge them. You want to dodge them like an NFL running back. If you can do that. Now, you know, that entertainment purposes only. If I say they're a psychopath, that doesn't mean they are. That's just a fat man with cards on the internet. That's what I'm saying. The Fool. We have a Four of Wands, and we have a Five of Pentacles. We have a Five of Pentacles. So basically, what's the malfunction of M? I think that's the thing now, right? What's the malfunction of M? The Fool says they don't do any planning at all. So they just go forth and they do whatever they want. They think that this could be amazing if I just do this. If I follow this, this could be spectacular. And it's like somebody else is following them. Somebody else, a voice in their head, is leading them in a direction sometimes. They're kind of doing that, right? The voice behind them. They're like, hello, M. Hello, M. I think you should do this. I think you should do that. Is that going to be beneficial for them? Maybe not. I don't know. Mina, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your donation. Four of Wands. They're looking to make themselves happy at this point. They're looking for that home. They're looking for things to be a little bit better. And the Four of Wands is a sort of, if that costs a little bit of pain, maybe, I don't know. But that seems like that they're looking sort of over. They're watching around. They're trying to find a happy place and a comfortable place for them at the end of the day. Overall, I think they try to manipulate. A little bit. They do try to manipulate, right? They're going to grab your thoughts. They're going to grab that and they're going to run with it. They're going to grab your thoughts, grab your ideas and remove it and run with it. I think not only from trying to micromanage, but also control people sometimes too. So what is their malfunction? I think I just named everything. Hopefully that's the end of it. Pisces donated. Oh my. Pisces, welcome to the stream. Pisces, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you swim in here. It's good to have you swim on in here, Pisces. Thank you for your donation. You are in the queue. You're in the queue. Anyway, so there's their malfunctions. Whether that means they're a psychopath, that's up to you. That's up to you. But as far as I know, that, they just like to manipulate a little bit. So I don't know, some people like to manipulate. Some people don't. Some people may see that as a psychopath. I don't. Will the application be successful? I don't know what you're applying for. I don't know if you wrote something. Is this a software app or did you apply for something? I don't know. If you applied for something or it's a software app, let me know the difference here so we can go. Because the Poe knows about that as well. The Chariot, Temperance, Three of Wands. Overall, I think it is successful. The Three of Wands talks about planning, and I think that's where you're at here. The Three of Wands talks about planning. What is in the future? I need to dodge this big sinkhole in the sea. I need to dodge this whirlwind, and I need to do something to dodge this, okay? And I think you've dodged that very effectively. I think you made the plans. You looked forward. You did a little chess. And you made sort of your way around that whirlpool, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right because the next two majors, the Chariot into Temperance, the movement that you have into a new journey, into something that's going to be fun, into something that's going to be sort of nullifying some of the bad stuff. But, I'm just thinking, whichever one it is, it looks successful. It looks like the movement was successful. It looks like you did the proper planning to make it happen. And it looks like we are headed in the right direction. Overall, I'm giving it a thumbs up, my friends. Giving it a thumbs up because we're moving to Colby. Colby wants to know, what was the dream last night trying to tell me? Colby, we have all kinds of dream tarots. Colby, we have more dream tarots than I've ever seen in my life. For this one, we are going, my friends, for this deck right here. This is the Dream Keeper's Tarot. And I think that it has a little bit of the translation of the dream that you have. We're going to throw it down and see what kind of things that dream was trying to tell you, because the Dream Keeper's Tale is very, very ethereal deck. I'm not going to lie. It's good. It's nice. It makes it. What was the dream trying to tell you? The Six of Cups. Ooh, interesting. Very ethereal indeed. I love this deck. This is the dream deck. This is the deck you need for a dream read. Every single time, it just hits it out of the park. Alaya, thank you for your donation. The Six of Cups. The dream is telling you that you are on a movement. You are on a movement with somebody else. You're sort of floating around. You're moving around. And I think there was some floating in that dream, or some sort of a floating kind of thing in there. The Ten of Cups, how interesting, sort of resting on the rainbow, almost trying not to touch the ground. We're having a little fun here. We have the King of Cups, a little bit of a moon, a little crescent moon as a head with a cup in our hand, and the Seven of Wands. Oh man, sort of a bird expression looking down, at another creature. Overall, I think basically you're looking at sort of an emotions being out of our head. In other words, we're too emotional about something. We're a little too invested, a little too emotional about it. The emotions, the moon has sort of gotten our thoughts and taken it over and turned our head into a big crescent moon. It seems that we're looking only at one vantage point of something instead of looking at the whole picture. I'm not gonna lie, you were looking at one little vantage point, focusing on this, a little too emotional instead of looking at the big picture all around, right? Because the big picture is over here and we're avoiding it. It does look like something that we don't want. It does look like something interesting, but we're trying to be disconnected from it. You do have two floating effects in these two cards. The Six of Cups, I'm completely disconnected from it, and this over here, and the Double Cups mean that we're emotionally too invested in it because it is something that we think could upset us, or is something that we think could be disadvantageous for us in the long run. So dodging it, working our way away from it is not basically working. So we need to address it full steam. We need to go in and look at this logically. That's going to be the fix here. Look at this logically and look at the big picture rather than just a sort of an isolated point or an isolated thing that's bothering us about the situation. So that is my translation. It is. We're sliding into something that could be in the unknown. It's concerning, it's worrying us. We do have a bit of an emotional head about it. We're isolating some part of it that we don't like rather than look at the entire situation. And it does seem maybe somebody's whispering in our ear here. It does seem somebody's whispering in our ear. It could be a guide, could be a friend, could be an acquaintance, could be somebody that's giving us information about this or giving us some negative thoughts in this, and we could use some guidance to get out of it overall. There you go. There is my takeaway and what the dream was trying to tell you with the dreamy tarot. Dreamy tarot strength. How will my date go with Dash next week? Now we know Dash is going to text. And we know Dash is going to text. We got that King of Pentacles. I'm going to say now that King of Pentacles looks like it's nice. And for this one, we're going to go back to basics. Going to go back to the good old Wonder World Tarot. I mean, I got to say, this has kind of replaced my other Alice in Wonderland Tarot. But I just love it. I love it. The Kickstarter's coming on 4/4. It is in my news program, which is coming on Tuesday. If you're a Patreon member, you can watch it now. But worst case, you can just watch it Tuesday. I have some wild things I noticed on the tarot listings. With you know me, I'm a little bit picky about tarot listings sometimes, but there's a lot of good stuff coming out. All right, date with Dash. Page of Swords and that Empress. That Empress is hard to compete with. It just is. We can get some love balloons. I mean, I'm not opposed to just pulling out the love balloons immediately. We can get the love balloons out here because the Empress is the date is so nice. The date really goes well. It feels like we're comfortable. It feels like we're going well. It feels like things have some hope, some promise. Overall, it just feels like everything is just rocking our world. That Page of Swords into the Ten of Swords, though. I mean, I'm just saying, it feels like that there's a little bit of a disconnect here, the Ten of Swords, the conclusion to something. It feels like that, you know, maybe we want to go on a limited amount of more dates, or maybe we find something that sort of we need the information from. There's some communication that happens on this date that I think is fairly important for the long run of kind of this connection of how it goes, where we're headed, where kind of thing are we going to go into. Page of Swords says you're going to be pretty adaptable with it. No doubt about it. You're going to be pretty adaptable with it. I think Dash is somebody that you're really going to like, somebody that you can get into, somebody that you can enjoy being around. around. I think there's so many positives about Dash. You're going to like it. But as far as long term, as far as sort of that, we're going to see where it goes, because the Ten of Swords says we have a couple of challenges. Can Humpty Dumpty be rebuilt after all? It may be possible. We're just going to have to kind of see. We're going to have to see where it goes. Overall, I like it. We got the love balloons. That's all you really need in life, are more love balloons. Joan knows that. Good news. You were right about the Tower of Death card for me last month. Joan, we need some good news. We need some good news for you. Let's find a good news deck, Joan. We need to skip to the end. You know the good news deck is not going to be the Thoth. But I'm just going to say it's not going to be the Thoth. It's going to be the Mons Tarot. We have Mons Tarots. Andrew's all excited about the Amy decks. Andrew, which Kickstarter are you going to support? I got to wonder here. Andrew, which Kickstarters are you supporting? I'm going to do the Wonder World, and I'm going to do the Little Wizards. And the Avatar looks really good. Avatar looks super, 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 super good, but I'm kind of waiting to get either a prototype, or kind of waiting to see the rest of the cards. Smith and Morty, I like it, but not something that I'm just going to dump a lot of cash into. And let's see, the Little Buddha, I already have that. I really think it's going to be focused on the Little Wizards and the Wonder World, because I do want the Wonder World cloth and the bag. I think I saw a bag for the Smith and Morty. Hopefully there's a Wonder World bag. I don't know. I need to write Amy and figure out what the goodies are so I can get in on all of the goodies. You're all about the Wonder World. Twisted Shadows. Twisted Shadows? I miss one? Did I miss one? Did you mean the Trauma Oracle? I have no idea what Twisted Shadows is. Is that link me, give me a link. Anyway, if that's an Amy deck, maybe that's another deck that I'm not aware of, which is quite possible. Anyway, any good news? We need a lot of good news, Joan says. Load me up with that good news, my friends. The Six of Wands is all about the good news. Queen of Pentacles and Judgment. Things balancing out. I think that's kind of where you're at. That's quite kind of where you're at. The Justice card, things balancing out, things coming to a close, things being a little bit better, because I think you've been on extremes. You've gone from this extreme to this extreme to this extreme. You feel like a pinball machine just bouncing off the bumpers at some point. Is anybody old enough to remember pinball machines? Anybody? Some support here in chat would be great. But yeah. But the Justice card feels like that you've been one extreme, the next extreme, the next. It's time to even it out, and I think that's what's coming towards you. I really think so, all right? Because you do have a bad card here, the Five of Cups. The good news about the Five of Cups, though, is you have support. You have a horse. You have things here that are going to be able to ride you and guide you through that Five of Cups venture, all right? Because the big thing about the Five of Cups is a little bit of a disappointment. That's fine. Is a little bit of a disappointment, but you have a way out over this bridge. And into this beautiful little town over here. And if you're just walking it, it is a long road. Okay, Joan, you have no help. You have nothing. You're walking. It's a long road, but you don't. You can ignore this. Because you're on a snail, because you have the support, because you have the bugs that are cheering you on. They are cheering you on. You're on the horse. You're riding through here, and it's going to be a smooth journey, a quicker journey than what you'd expected, and it's going to be a better journey through the challenges, because you have seen those challenges, and you do have a ride, and you have the emotional support to make it through the challenges that you are facing. So beautiful card combo. I like that. I need to put that on behind the readings. Got to put that on behind the reading. That's an interesting aspect. Queen of Pentacles says you're going to get back stable. And the stability is where you want to be. There's something you're focused on, something you're going to be excited about once you see that light at the end of the tunnel. No, it's not a train, but that light at the end of the tunnel, I'm just saying that Queen of Pentacles says it is coming. Justice card, again, let's stop the bouncing off the bumpers. Let's stop the extremes. Let's get to sort of a middle ground, a normal, something predictable, something calm, something. Let the waters calm down. And I think that's where you're headed. And I think getting that ride through that Five of Cups land is going to be the biggest thing you can have, especially with people on your side. Will the romance look like between Gregory and I? I mean, if I'm having a relationship with Gregory, I'm going to use the Gregory Scott Tarot. I mean, come on, who didn't see that coming? Raise your hand if you did not see the Gregory Scott Tarot for a Greg and I question. Come on. Come on. I mean, everybody knows. Everybody knows Gregory Scott Tarot is going to be there. Everybody knows that Gregory Scott Tarot is the absolute king of the roost. We're going to find out meditation with music. Without music, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to get in that meditative state anyway. Power of the P, welcome. It's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Well, it's been a minute. I think it's been 2 days, but you know what I'm saying? Power of the P, it's always good to see you. Power of the P. It's always good to have you around. All right, meditation with or without music. What is the romance going to look like between Gregory and I? Oh my, is somebody getting knocked up? I mean, I got to ask. I'm not prying. Okay, meditation with music. I'm not prying. I just got to ask if somebody's getting knocked up here. If somebody's getting knocked up, because this looks interesting indeed. The fact that there's this followed by a 6 of Wands. We just had a 6 of Wands. We're seeing it again. I like it. I like it. Anyway, all right. You're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. This is a steady, rock solid relationship. And I like it. Meditation with or without music. I like it. I like the romance. Can we get the Heart of Hearts? We haven't done that in so long. The Heart of Hearts is talking about the steadiness, the stability, the good stuff here. The Wheel talks about the stability. It talks about the predictability. It talks about the nice smoothness of this. Riding through, just like in the last reading, we are riding through with that 6 of Wands, with that connection, with that. You got to watch out for pregnancies. I'm not going to lie. You got to watch out for pregnancies. Meditation with or without music, there's something going on with that. The reason I say that is because the bountiful harvest, almost like a release of things, a release, letting things be released, letting things move around, letting things sort of flow. Power of the P with a double shot. Look at you tonight. The release and the flow that leads to a pregnancy. I'm just saying, if we want to be knocked up or not knocked up, you got to kind of watch it. It could also sort of relate to somebody's children as well. We're bringing in kids or something like that into a new relationship. You know, that's always kind of tricky. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, that kind of points to a pregnancy. I'm just saying, that flow, that release, and then somebody being knocked up. Veronica, though, the general rating. Veronica, let's stick with what we know. Let's stick with the beautiful Gregory Scott, because that is it. That is amazing tonight. That makes everything beautiful. It makes everything beautiful when the Gregory Scott comes out of that tarot tower and just starts making the grades, starts putting things down on the table. All of that. Alice Angeli, welcome. Power of the P with a triple shot. Look at you. Power of the P. Working that credit card tonight. Thank you so much. All right. Got a little unicorn going too. Okay. General reading. Veronica, let's get it done. 8 of Pentacles. It is about the hard work that you've been doing is coming to. Okay. The hard work that you have been doing is opening doors. It's just opening doors, just making things happen. It's making opportunities that you haven't seen before, that you have not seen before, that are going to be open, that are going to be available, that are going to be available to you. And I think that is the thing. Twisted Shadows are time stamped on the video. Oh my, I got to look at that. I can't believe there's an Amy deck I don't know about. I can't believe that. I just can't believe it. But I mean, hey, it's there. You know, I'm going to buy it. Okay, anyway, the Hierophant. All right. Reward for work. The work that you've been doing gives you the reward. It gives you the opportunities. It gives you the places that you need to be. And it opens up some doors that you haven't seen before. It opens up some doors that you need to get through. Because the Fool is going through those doors, going through those opportunities, going around and seeing what is going to be waiting for you. I think it's going to be kind of important, quite frankly. And I think that is that the reward for work. That's kind of the bottom line here. Who's coming towards me in love and when? Now, let's find out what kind of great things, what beautiful things we have for you in love. All right. Can we, Gregory Scott? You know, I don't want to use a Gregory Scott for this one. I mean, Veronica, we got to back you up over here with a better deck for love. We're going to go with everybody's literal favorite at this point, which is the Modern Love Tarot. That is going to take us into this beautiful love reading that you need. What is going to come with the love and when is it going to sort of come down on here? Let's see. Let us see. All right. Diane, I hope you have a great evening. We will see you next time. Okay. What is coming towards me in love and when? Page of Wands. This is interesting. You got somebody young coming in. You got a little bit of a younger person coming in. I'm just going to tell you now, a little bit of a younger opportunity here. Somebody coming in. Somebody's kind of interested in you. Somebody is, is kind of the kind of on the mode of I'm kind of interested. I am kind of interested in Veronica. Page of Wands coming on in through here. Temperance and a Nine of Cups. I think this person is interested indeed. I think they have a lot of good things they're bringing in. I think they're ready for a good time. I think they're ready for a fun time. I think this is somebody that really brings your spirit up. Really sort of fun and entertaining. And man, it's a good break, a good feeling overall when this person is around. Nine of Cups, right? Just sort of celebrating in the tub, having a good time in there. You want to know when they're coming? I think we're looking at September for this one. Looking at September, you got a little 9 here. You got a little 9 here. You're looking, I think a little bit of a September action. I like it. A little bit of a September action for a little younger person. We'll find out. Maybe a couple of years. I don't know. I don't know where that's headed, but hey, you never know. Stellar Empress, welcome. All right, Mina is up. Did M choose the right university for their future? Let's find out. Let's find out, Mina. Mina, you got your Victorian romantic, right? You got your Victorian romantic? Let's use that. Let's celebrate together, Mina. Let's celebrate with some Victorian romantic action tonight, because we need that for this. All right, this is not exactly a university deck, but, hey, we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. We got 2 cards stuck together. The way it is. Got 2 cards stuck together with that. All right, let's see. Did M choose the right university for his future? Because if you didn't, that's going to be a long mistake. Long mistake. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The Devil, Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands. I'm going to say yes. I am going to say yes. I'm also going to say that the person that's guiding them through, whether it be a guidance counselor, whether it be somebody that they're talking to, basically the person that's guiding them through the university experience is a little bit off, is a little bit challenged, doesn't have exactly their best interest in mind, doesn't have kind of what they need to be doing. This person needs to do a little bit of their own research and not just blindly trust the plan, right? The plan. But your question was not about that. It was obviously about picking the right university. Wheel of Fortune, this is a university you need to be in. What comes around goes around. The steadiness, the predictability, the good stuff, the support, the good lessons, all of sort of the guidance, the teachers coming in and giving them the information that they need. The Knight of Wands. This is a successful place. This is a successful venture. A little bit of fiery action here. Brings it into the mode that you need. So overall, I'm going to say thumbs up for good university. I'm going to say thumbs down for the guidance that they've received. I'd watch myself, all right? Let them do their own research and don't just blindly trust whatever the guidance counselor says once they get in here. University is good, the guidance not so much. A little bit of that devil action in the meantime. All right. Now, is it Pisces? Is Pisces up? Maybe. Pisces is like, why did it take a year to get my reading? And the answer is, it's the Tarot Oracle Show. Sometimes we have 65 donations. Tonight, we only have 30. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Pisces wants to know, will me and that Cancer reconcile? Can we get the Pisces action in here? We need a watery deck is what we need. Need a watery deck. Do I even have a watery? I have the Titanic, but I don't want to use that one. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan of the Titanic deck. The new Titanic deck, though, looks a lot better. Shalawa? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Messages from the spirit guides, indeed. Now, if you don't know what this one is, I'm going to tell you. It is the Tarot Avatar. This is the new version of an old classic that I've had around for a long, long time. I've had that deck for a long time. I got it from their original Kickstarter, and I got this one from their Kickstarter. Did it take 10 years to make this? I wouldn't be surprised. That's a lot. That's a lot of detail, man. That's a lot of detail. All right. Anyway, will me and that Cancer reconcile? The universe, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles says we need to get the stability back. We need to rope around and get everything back to where it was. We need to do some recovery action and find out the disconnects that we had before. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces. I'm going to be honest with you. The reconciliation isn't going to be automatic, nor will it be easy. Why? Because you have the Eight of Pentacles here, Pisces. You need to figure out what the challenges were in the first place, why things failed, why things didn't go our way, why things just didn't go smoothly, and what ultimately happened to break this apart. Because I'll be honest, Pisces, the level of emotional disconnect at the end just made it terrible. You need to figure out what caused that. And I don't mean looking at the symptoms. I mean finding the root cause of this, because there were some things said that just didn't work for anybody. The universe says anything is possible with this. I think that a Pisces and a Cancer is such a great match. It is a beautiful match. Read Linda Goodman's Love Signs. It's a beautiful, beautiful match. It is something that is exciting for everybody. The universe says y'all are going to be a fantastic match together. You just have to get the emotional sort of impact in check. The Knight of Pentacles also says the stability that y'all had together, sort of the emotional resonance that y'all had when you were together, is going to be working. It's going to be functional, but you know, you got to quit trying to micromanage each other all the time. Eight of Pentacles says if we're willing to do the work, it is possible overall. So I like it. I like it. I think, can we get the love balloons again? Is that possible? Andrew, are we using the love balloons too much? You let me know. You let me know. If we are, I can use the floating hearts, is what I'm saying. We can use the floating hearts for this reconciliation between a Pisces and a Cancer. I think it is quite possible indeed. Gail, what's going on? Good to see you. All right. Alaya is finally up. When will I see S Corp S again? S Corp S. Is that actually a tax thing? Somebody told me I should start an S Corp one time. So, you know, is that a tax thing? I don't know. I don't know. Rachel wants an evening from the UK. Rachel, welcome back. I'm from Texas. Andrew here is from Texas. Mary P, what's going on? I don't know if Mary P is from Texas, but Andrew and me are from Texas, and we both welcome you from the UK. And hope you're having a good morning, right? Morning? Is a morning in UK? Are you 12 hours? I don't know. I don't know. I don't live in the UK. I probably need to understand all the time zones, but I know India is like 12 or 13 hours away. We just had a time zone difference. So I kind of lost an hour anyway. So, you know, that's the way it goes. By the way, in case you wonder why the stream was late, it wasn't late. You didn't set your clock, right? You didn't set the clock on the refrigerator. You didn't set your clock on the stove. You didn't set your clock on the microwave. All the other clocks are good. Okay, right? You have exes in Texas, Mary P says. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All my exes are from Texas. I got one ex from Sweden, though. Rachel, yeah, I hope we'll visit one day in Texas. There you go. There you go. 6 hours. Okay. Well, Rachel, you're up late. I guess. I don't know. Rachel's probably like a work night. Screw you, fat man. I don't know. I don't know. S Corp S. It does sound like an LLC. I mean, you know, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Okay, will I see the S Corp again? Maybe, if the LLC doesn't work. If the sole proprietorship doesn't work, you may indeed see the S Corp one more time on them taxes. All right? Because them taxes be going up. The price on everything is going up. I saw a tarot deck that was $40. It was $40 for a tarot deck in a tuck box. I was like, oh my. That was on Amazon. I'm like, really? Oh, man, I'm not ready. My friends, I'm not ready. If you're going to pre-order your decks, do it today. Don't wait, because they're going up. Anyway, when will I see my S Corp one more time? The Three of Wands says, you keep looking. You keep looking. Because the Fool says, June. June is actually going to be there. June. The Fool. You're going to take that adventure. You're going to take that leap. You're going to make it happen. You're going to see the S Corp one more time in June, because that's after tax season. It is the Three of Wands says, keep looking, though. Don't give up, right? Alaya, you can't give up. You have to keep looking. There is some things happening, because there's some roots growing up in here. There's some roots growing. There's some things underneath the surface. You see this. You see this. there's some things underneath the surface, that you need to know that maybe you just don't know as of yet. The Queen of Cups says this is going to be an emotional reunion. It is going to be very emotional indeed. So I would look for June. Strength coming in with the nice dono. Thank you, Strength. I greatly appreciate you. Hey, come me and Dash. How's the connection? Good or not? I mean, Dash ain't looking bad. Dash hadn't been looking bad all stream. I mean, I wouldn't kick it out of bed is what I'm saying. Dash has not been looking too bad. All right. Let's see. Why isn't my chat refreshing? All right, let's go. Let's see. We got to find out what's going on with all of that. You are in the queue right now. We have Power the P triple shot. Can it happen this way? It can, my friend. It can. Because the Gemini has some feelings for you. Oh, my. Mary P coming in with a generous don't know. Thank you, Mary P. I appreciate you as always. Mary P, you know I love you.
I love you.
All right, Mary P's got that general up in the queue. Rock Hound is from Texas. Rock Hound. Things are bigger in Texas, Rock Hound. That's what I'm saying. Things are bigger and better in Texas, like the winter storm we just had. But that last winter storm was kind of lame. It didn't really hit us that bad. But this is going to hit you bad, Power of the P. You got a tower smack in the middle before the lovers. What the hell's going on with that Gemini? Power of the P, what's going on here? Power of the P, this looks significant. This looks substantial. Power of the P, they're not playing around anymore. This is something happening over here. Page of Swords says the communication has just begun. Michael Robinson, thank you for your donation. This has just begun. Power of the P, it's just begun. It's about to crumble down into something beautiful, into something better. It looks like all the things that have been in our way, all the things that have been blocking us in our way are going to be settled or going to crumble down. The bad stuff is crumbling down because the lovers is next. All y'all be asking in my book and stuff, you'll be texting me. You're saying, look, the tower, what's it mean? Isn't really that bad. No, it's not that bad. A lot of times things crumbling down is good. What is after the tower is where you want to know. Things crumble down, that's fine. That's fine. Things can crumble down. Things can just sort of suffocate. Things can sort of come down to the ground. We're going to rebuild it. Ain't that big of a deal. You just get some people and rebuild this thing, right? But the lovers being after it says the crumbling is good. The crumbling is good. This is an opportunity for us. This is something that finally gets resolved. Maybe it's a blow up. Maybe it is the Gemini blowing up or sort of saying, I'm tired of this. But finally we get to the lovers. We get to the true communication, the good communication, the excitement, the connection is there. So I did go out west. Oh my, Mary the P. There you go. Very nice indeed. You went out west. Okay. What happened? Let me know. What energy is the best outcome tonight? Let's find out. Rachel, what's going on? Asked on a movie date by, Rachel's playing with the Leos now. Rachel, are you ready for all of that? Rachel, are you ready for a Leo? Really? Rachel, you sure? Rachel, you sure? All right, let's find out. Anyway, all right. Let's see what is going to happen there. Let's see what's going to happen here. Anyway, Rachel, yeah, we'll find out. Is that a Capricorn? All right, yesterday. All right, interesting. Okay, anyway, what energy used to be the best outcome tonight? The Hermit. Keep it to yourself. It did go out yesterday. Okay, there you go. Out west yesterday, the way it goes. All right, anyway, let's find out. What is going to happen, the energy best outcome tonight? You're really looking at a hermit at this point. Keeping it to yourself in listen mode. I think being in listen mode is going to be important and it's going to be critical for you. Sort of absorb what you see. Absorb the feelings in the room. Open yourself up and see what is going to happen here. You want to open yourself up and see what is going to happen because I think there are some interesting things here. I mean, I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. The Hermit says, information gathering is your key. Samantha, you can ask questions all night. 7 of coins. The energy is about building up to the future. You don't want to just sort of settle down. You don't want to think things are fixed. You want to sort of get that, right? The 7 of coins. I want to sort of build up tonight, building up for something that is later. The star says it's all self-guided, right? The self-guided. The energy, be quiet, listen, and try to figure out what the mood is, what the mode is. Use your intuition out there. You're going to be building up for something bigger and better later. I don't think tonight is going to be the end of it. And the star, you're on a guided path. That's kind of the reason, right? You need to find the pathway. And the hermit, listening is going to give you the pathway to follow later. And I think that's where you're kind of headed here. So I like it. I like it indeed. All right. Leo asked okay, you're asked on a date by a Capricorn. All right, anyway, power of the path. I think that's it. Last one for the night. Look at Samantha coming in with the single shot. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate you. All right, YouTube user wants to know something. What is it? What is it in? Wants a committed relationship. Whoa. Wait a minute. Is this legit? Oh my.
Hooray!
So basically, in comes back. And they're like, I love you. I want a committed relationship with you. After 3 months of asking about it, I want a commitment relationship with you. I gotta say a little bit. I have been saying something about this. I've been saying something about that they are enthralled with the fact that committed relationships just haven't worked out. They just haven't worked out. That is fascinating. That is fascinating indeed. I gotta say I was on point. I gotta, I'm not gonna break my back. I'm not gonna break my back here. Pat myself on the back. I'm not gonna break my arm. But I am just saying that readings were on point. The readings were on point about in coming back in March, about in wanting a committed relationship but not knowing how to do it and being upset with that, and about the opportunity opening back up. And I don't know if I was right about JoJo ditching him or not. I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation from another time. Anyway, Rachel, thank you for joining the family. I appreciate that. Okay. Knight of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Sun. I mean, go for it. Go for it. Might as well. You've been asking, you've been wondering about this. This is something that you've been concerned. You have been on this path for a while. So this is something you got to take. You got to take this as it goes, right? The Sun. This is the opportunity that you're waiting for. Right into it and find out if this is going to be something that works, right? And see if something that is working. Knight of Wands, though. I mean, you are correct here about not leaping in full steam immediately because that fire has been extinguished. That fire that is the Knight of Wands is flipped. It has been extinguished a little bit. You don't want to go in full steam, but you do want to go in because you're blindfolded to what's going to happen. You're blindfolded to where you're going to be at the end of the day, and that's kind of nervous for you. But at the end of the day, taking risks is all about what you have to do sometimes in love. Making the exception, taking a risk and finding out where it goes is something that you have to do in love a lot of the times. And I think that you have been waiting for this moment, and this moment is for you. This moment is for you. Mimi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. This moment is something that you need to take advantage of. If you don't, you're always going to regret it. You're always going to regret. You have to. YouTube user, I'm just saying. I am just saying. I hope you have a great evening, and good luck with all that. Okay. Shalawa, am I messages from the spirit guides? Let me know if I'm butchering your name. If so, I apologize. I try to get the names correct the best I can, but sometimes I'm an idiot. Most of the times I'm an idiot. Sometimes I'm actually right. YouTube user donate readings though. I have been on point. I have been on point and on point about the job, about the relationships. I mean, I gotta say, YouTube user, it's been a wild ride with you, but it has been a good one. It has been a good one indeed, because we are at the end there. You are getting the raise at work. You're getting your chance within. All the stuff that you've been waiting for is sort of culminating and going into the final result that you have been waiting for. So, congratulations. Anyway, and I say that because YouTube user has basically donated probably 100 times in the past month. In the past month. So I got kind of a cheering section in my heart for YouTube user. Okay. Messages from the spirit guides. Where are we going with this? 7 of Pentacles into the Wheel of Fortune. It's about building up to normalcy at this point. Finding what works. Finding where to put our energy. Because I think your energy has been scattered all over the place. I'll be honest. All over the place, your energy has been a little bit scattered. You are looking at 7 of Pentacles into Wheel of Fortune. There has to be some digging. There has to be some planting. There has to be some upfront work. Has to be some upfront study. Some things happen to get us back to normal, to get us in normalcy, to get things in a groove that we can relate to, that we can function, that we can be on target with, right? The Wheel of Fortune is where we want to be. What comes around goes around. A level of predictability in here. The 10 of Wands, though, right? The weight needs to come off. This is the big thing the spirit guides is letting you know, especially a wand into a singular wand, into something adventurous, into something fiery like an Ace of Wands over here. You're looking at getting the fire going. They need to get the things off our back. We need to free up some space. We need to free up some motivation, some energy, because you're carrying too much. I mean, Shaloa, you're carrying just too much right now. You need to let go of some of that. You can't be everything to everybody. You can't be 100% all of the time. The Ace of Wands says focus on what's important and get the fiery energy on the new projects. Get it on the things that are going to be productive and good for you, and stop wasting time, right? Because it is about building into normalcy. It is about building into the stability that you need indeed. Hey, that rhymes. Mary P is up in here. Once a general went out yesterday. Mary P. How was it? Mimi, you're in the queue. Michael, you're in the queue. Strength, you're in the queue. Samantha, you are in the queue as well. We're going Mary P, Samantha. Then we're going Strength, Michael, Mimi, and Lisa. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what's happening tonight. Tonight's just rocking, my friends. Tonight's one of those nights where everything is going amazing. Everything. It's Sunday night. I had an amazing weekend. Had a great weekend. Christina came over and hung out most of the weekend with me. We got a lot of stuff done. We had a lot of great things. I think it was just a fantastic weekend overall for me. I really had it. Really had it this weekend, going well. Anyway, all right. Mary P wants a little bit of a general. It went well. Okay. Let's see the general for you. We're going to use the great, wonderful Light Seers Tarot up in here. That, the best that you can do. That's all you can do, literally. The best that you can do is literally all that you can do. And that's going to be the important part. Anyway, let's get some MP General action up in here. Ace of Swords. Mary, you need to start communicating. You need to start communicating. Somebody's coming in that needs some information, that needs some guidance, that needs to sort of be in that mode of, hey, this is where we want to be at the end of the day, right? Somebody needs your guidance. Somebody needs your help. Somebody needs your help at this point. Coming up. Be aware. Somebody needs your help. Four of Pentacles. It's almost like that they need some assistance, some help that they just haven't been getting. It's like they just need a little bit. I don't think this is something major. It's not like something you just have to sacrifice half your life with, but it is something that is important to you. It's going to be important to you. It's definitely important to the person that needs help. So just understand that they do need some assistance as it is. Four of Pentacles, you got to hang on to what you got. You got to hang on to what you got. There's also a financial element in here as well. It's almost like your investments need to be swapped around a little bit. Tweak the investments a little bit. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never tweak your investments based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But if you were to do that, you need to tweak your investments. I'm just telling you now. But this is part of it. Anyway, somebody's coming in, needs your help. That's going to be important for you to get that done. Two of Wands. Looking out the window, you're going to see something. You're going to see an opportunity that you should not take. You should not take, because the Knight of Swords is about just jumping into things without any plans, jumping into things and hoping for the best. That ain't going to work for you. That is not going to work for you. It's almost like that something looks obviously decent. Something looks pretty good. You're kind of excited about it. You're looking and you see the sunshine. You see this opportunity. You see this thing out there and you're ready to run towards it. You're ready to hop on the bike and sort of move in. Bottom line says, don't do it. Don't do it. The easy opportunity is not easy at all. The good opportunity is not good at all. You need to be prepared. You need to walk away from this when you see it. All right. And that is a little bit of the general action. And switch, a little bit of an investment switch. A little bit of an investment switch. Things are about to change for you. In my opinion, anyway, Samantha's coming up in here. Samantha wants to know a couple of things. Wants to know, can I ask a question? Samantha, you're always welcome to ask a question. Will CG become a different person after his accident? Oh, Jesus, what happened over there? That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Let's use a good, bright, sunny tarot over here. Let's use a little bit of the animal or Orion's animal tarot. By the way, we're ending soon. All good things must come to an end. I need to take a shower and eat not a banana. I already ate a salad. I need to take a shower and eat a pudding. To eat a pudding. I think that's pretty much it. Or eat some cottage cheese. Take a shower and eat some cottage cheese. I think that's the plan. Anyway, will CG become a different person after their accident? Seven of Wands, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Tower's the accident. I got that. I mean, Samantha, go with me here. Follow me. Ace of Wands. Accident had to happen. It feels like this was something that was queued up. It had to happen. This was something that they were going to encounter. The Tower, the accident happened. Okay. The next question is about the Seven of Wands. Are we going to change? Okay. Seven of Wands is defensiveness. I'm not ready for change, Samantha. I'm not ready to move into that next thing. I'm not ready to get that next opportunity. I'm just not ready to do that. I am not ready to do that. But I'm just going to say no. I just hate to do this. I'm going to say no, that does not change. We had an accident. We went in there. The fire just was a little too much, but the Seven of Wands, it says we're a little bit defensive against that change. Had it been the sun, had it been a knight, had it been the Chariot, I'd say, yes, I'm ready for some change. Maybe the Death card. It just feels like they're just not prepared for that. They just aren't. Does CG feel bad how he's treated some people in the past couple of years? Mary P. Yeah, sorry, they're closed. I gotta go. I gotta eventually go, Mary P. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that, Mary P. Anyway, yeah, I need to take a shower. I got 6 more readings to go, and yeah. Anyway, all right, let's see. Do they feel bad? So they're not willing to make a change. The Chariot card just wasn't there. They're not willing to make that change. The Hierophant. Man, do they feel bad? King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I think they are a little bit emotional about it, yeah. I think they are emotional about it. I think there's some level of being like, this hurts a little bit. It does. The King of Cups, right? They've been trying to hold the emotions back. They've been trying to sort of be independent from them. They've been trying to sort of be action-based or ignore it or push it aside and hold it in. Reality is the Nine of Cups. There are too many emotions lined up. There's too much things happening. There are too many people that were hurt in the past. They're starting to feel it. They really are. You can only hold on to that emotional non-resonance in that King of Cups for so long. And that Nine of Cups says it's just stacking up, and eventually I'm just not going to be able to hold it back. Strength. Outcome between me and Dash. How will this connection go? Is it going to be good, or is it going to be bad? Let's find out, because we do need to know this. All right, so Dash looks decent. I mean, strength. Dash looks pretty decent so far. I mean, I wouldn't kick Dash out of bed. That's what I'm saying. Dash doesn't look bad at all. Man, let's see, though. That Page of Swords. Well, Queen of Wands, got a 6 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. Ultimately, Dash is okay. I mean, Dash gets the job done. Dash is not somebody that's going to be our soulmate. Dash is not somebody that's just going to be the lovers with a two of cups, with a ten of pentacles and a 10 of cups. Dash just isn't all of that strength. Dash just is not all of that. They're kind of a page of swords. It just feels like Dash isn't ready for prime time. All right. Will the connection be good? I think so. You have the Queen of Wands. Dash is okay. Dash is nice. Dash is somebody I wouldn't kick out of bed. Dash is going to be great at the end of the day. The Six of Pentacles. Dash is really giving. They're willing to work forth on things. They're willing to go forward. They're willing to sort of be our friend. They're willing to get a lot of stuff done for us. And they're willing to support us a lot. And that's kind of the key here. It's rare to meet somebody like that. But the Nine of Wands, it says we do have some troubles, we do have some difficulties, which is in every relationship. But the Page of Swords says ultimately it's going to be difficult to make this sort of, something that you just are adored with all the time. But I think they're great. I think they bring in so many good things that I definitely would pursue it, but just don't expect the ultimate end of the day kind of thing where they're just like, oh my, I love, this is my soulmate. Anyway, Michael Robinson is finally up. Michael Robinson's like, why did it take so long? Because you're on the Tarot Oracle show. We had 36 donations. The 38 donations tonight. Sometimes we have 65. So it's a busy show. You had a quarrel with somebody on Saturday. How should I act to win? Well, left, ignore, and don't talk to them, right? Just say hi. Just say hi and nothing else. Just say hi and nothing else. What's the opportunity to win a quarrel? That is going to be a thought throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, let's find out. Should I win? Ignore and move on. Or what was the other one? Ignore and move on. Ignore and don't talk to them, or say hi and nothing else. All right. Ignore and don't talk to them is on the left, like you wanted. On the right is just say hi and nothing else, which is on the right. Okay, ignore and move on. That looks like the best plan. I don't think you're going to win the quarrel. This isn't a quarrel that's winnable. That's what I'm saying. This isn't a quarrel that's winnable, okay? You had a quarrel. I would just ignore and move on. That's the thing right now. Nobody is going to be able to win this. You're going to get in a situation where you're going to make it worse. Nobody is able to win this. This is not a functional winning situation here. Ignore and move on has the Wheel of Fortune, and that is very important here. The Wheel of Fortune with sort of a keep it as is, make like nothing happen. And I think that's your key. Make like nothing happen. Don't act weird. Don't act strange. Don't keep it up and try to keep going. Make like nothing happen is your win situation. All right. The other one is say hi and nothing else. I think you're trying to outsmart this person, and I don't think they're that stupid. I think hi and nothing else is going to show that you're upset, you're angry. The win situation here is to move on with your life. It's to move on with your life and act like nothing happened, because it's an unwinnable situation. It's like politics, religion. You're not going to win these arguments. You're not going to win this quarrel. It's a matter of act like nothing happened and move on, and that is going to bother them more than anything else. But if you just say hi and nothing else, they're going to know. They're going to know, because you're going to get that little twing in your voice, a little twinge in your voice, and like, that's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for anybody. It's not a winnable argument. It's not a winnable quarrel. So act like it never happened and move on, and, and pick up the pieces as they go. Mimi, applied for a job, and I have not heard from them yet. Why are they ghosting me? By the way, we got YouTube user Lisa, and then we are out of here. We are out of here after YouTube user and Lisa and Mimi. Let's find out what is going on. You applied for a job and nobody has contacted you quite yet. Blooming Cat Tarot. These cute cats are going to let you know why, quite frankly. They are going to let you know why. They're going to focus it down and let you know. Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups. They liked you. They're trying to get some financials approved, and then they'll contact you. I mean, I'm just saying. I am just saying. Okay, the reason I say that, Mimi, the reason I say that is because you have the Eight of Pentacles. It's a steady job that you're going to get. The entertainment purposes only, but this is a steady job you're going to get, the Eight of Pentacles, right? This is something that is out there. It's a steady job. Knight of Cups says they liked you. You walked in, you made a good impression. They liked you overall. The Hermit, they have to figure out how to do things. It feels like the money isn't there. It feels like the planning isn't there. It feels like they're just running into a dead end as far as coordinating the job on their end, and it's their fault. It's not your fault. It's their fault. The Hermit, it is also successful landing into the job as well. So I'm going to put it as that you get it, that you get the job. You just have to be patient. Just kind of forget about it. Let it out of your mind. Let it loose. Let it fly away. Don't obsess over it. Don't think about it. Let it just sort of go away. Let it sort of go away and wander into the distance. And I think that's going to do you a lot of good because, yeah, that is a situation where you're just going to have to let it go. Anyway, and then let them contact you because I like it. I like it. You pre-order the little wizards from Amy. Can't wait. Marie, that is a nice one. Let's use the little wizards. Let's do that because YouTube user is up. YouTube user is up. Marie's all excited about the little wizards, and you know I am too. If you're not excited about the little wizards, like where have you been? This is the little wizards. Is based off of Harry Potter. Based off of Harry Potter. So you know you need it. You know that you need this. Will JoJo try to get back within? Is JoJo going to make a comeback? Is JoJo going to push their way back into this relationship? The Tower of the Moon and the Nine of Swords. Yes, I think so, but no, they won't be able to. That's your rating. Yes, I think so, but no, they won't be able to. The Tower. JoJo's going to come in and go, JoJo's going to come in and just go pushing and pushing and trying. And In is going to say no. In is going to boo JoJo out of the theater. Going to boo JoJo right out of there because that moon says that In is waiting there with their wand and they are going to stop JoJo from getting onto the land. They are going to disappoint JoJo. JoJo is going to go home crying, but they will try. They will try. So that's kind of a yes, but it won't work. It won't work. It will not work. The last reading of the night, hopefully that works. Does D still think about me and what is he feeling? Lisa, let's find out if D likes you. If D wants to get in there, let's find out. If D wants a little to get in there, let's find out if they're going to do that. Does D still think about me and where are they? They do think about you. The Lovers at the end is a very powerful moment for D indeed. Temperance warming it up. Eight of Wands getting that movement in there. And the Lovers at the last one. You're very focused. You're very looking good here about this. What are they feeling? They're feeling love. They're feeling the connection that they had. They're feeling that they need that connection. It's going to be something that's important to them. Eight of Wands, I think they're going to be pursuing it shortly, to be honest. I think they're going to be pursuing it. Eight of Wands is a movement card. It's a very short movement card, but it is still a movement card. And the Temperance feels like that this brings everything into balance. It brings everything back to where it should be. So I think they're going to make a movement, and I think that they do think about you indeed. That Lover's card. It's hard to forget you. It's hard to forget you, Lisa. It is hard to forget Lisa. And that is it from me. I thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind.